Hello, hello. It's been a long time since I've been live on my own. I've been doing a lot of the astrology predictions recorded, so this is quite nice to get back to the live ones. So we'll just wait for some people to be notified on uh, on YouTube. And so hi Anne, hello there. Good to see you. So how are you, Anne? How has your Sunday been? Have you had a nice Sunday? I've had quite a productive one, just going through things, looking after, just taking care of the little things, hi, Anne. Yeah, looking after the little things, clearing up. I've been sorting out the mystery gifts and packaging them up and printing out postage and, things like that. So lots and lots and lots of, things that you don't get chance to do in the week. I've been doing that. So usually Sundays we get together with the family, but we got together yesterday because it's our friend Clifford's birthday. It was yesterday, so happy birthday for yesterday, Cliff. We all celebrated, went out for a meal, which was lovely, and with all the grandchildren and my girls. So yeah, and my son-in-law as well. So yeah, we was missing Greg. It would have been lovely for Greg to have been there with us, but we know can't be at the moment. He's got to be in the USA for the medical. So just in case, is a flight when his heart is not doing good is not a good plan at all. So we've had to sacrifice not being together this whole year. So it's been a year and we haven't been able to be together this year. So that's very, very sad, but it is what it is. So yeah, let's have a look. So here's Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Just had you on the TV waiting for you to appear. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that anybody was around, so I kind of was finishing watching a film. And then I thought I'll go on. My phone still doesn't notify me. Lovely to catch you live. Oh, well, it's lovely to see you, Dawn. And thank you for being patient. Is that a rabbit you've got there in your hands? Oh, my goodness. I've been babysitting guinea pigs and dogs. Ali, can we ask psychic questions today? Yeah, why not? Of course. Yeah, just ask away. I can do little ones. So yeah, so we're going to be doing, I always say we, because me and my guides, it's not just me. I can't take credit for these accurate readings, and they have been very accurate. I've had some wonderful feedback, so thank you for everybody who's reached out and been saying, what's been happening and the feedback and things. So I do appreciate that. So yes, the predictions, we're going to be doing the astrology predictions, and this is for the 16th through to the 22nd of December. So it's going to be for all astrology signs. So we are going to start out with the water signs. So that will be Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancerians. Then we earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, followed by the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And then finishing off with the air signs, and that is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So that is the order where we rotate as we go along. So me and these lovely guides back here. Just want to appreciate each one of these lovely patrons. The newest ones is Diane. Thank you, Diane. Dawn, thank you, they're newbies. And then we've got Akasha, Susie, Jeff, Simone, Brett, Linda, Chrissy, Alexis, Julia, Elsie, Sarah, Christina, Shannon, Greg, Christine, Melissa, Julie, Vera, Renee, Lisa, Kelly, Von, Terry, Sherry, Stephanie, Marejo, Linda, Julie, Deb, Anita, another Shannon, Phil, Doreen, Devon, Elizabeth, and Sandy. So all of these lovely people, you are in my heart. I thank you for your support. You can join the Patreon for as little as $1.11, which works out around 87 pence, I think. I don't know what the currency is at the moment, but it's about that, 80 to 90 pence. With that, you get we get a meeting once a month. So we get together and we pull cards for each other. If anybody's got any cards they want to practice their readings, that's when we do it. And we'll get together. Greg usually pops into mine and we pop into Greg's as well, so Patreon. So if you want to hang out with Greg and I, it's just as little as $1.11. Now you can join Greg's, which is patreon.com/in5D, or there's patreon/Psychic Alley. Okay, so but each tier has something different to offer. So some of them are they are 30-minute readings, like a Zoom reading, or you can have an hour reading, or you can have the mystery gift sent to you, or you can have a recorded reading as well. So there's all different tiers, and they all do different things. There is going to be a shake-up with my Patreon coming January and February. So there's going to be some tiers added. There's going to be some tiers from Greg as well that's going to be added. And there's also going to be some tiers will disappear. So, and then people can then choose another tier to connect to. So I'm not doing that to upset anybody. I'm literally doing it because I'm sitting here once a month doing about 20 readings, and it's hard to keep up with that. It is very hard to keep up with that. So I'm having to kind of juggle it around a little bit, change it up, but I've got to think about my health. As most people know, my health isn't great, so I don't want to aggravate it. But I'm still willing, you know, there's still going to be a lot of fabulous options, a lot of new things coming in. Greg and I are going to be adding in one tier that is like a voucher, a gift voucher once a month, or money off once a month for one of his tie-dye t-shirts. So, you know, there's a lot there. So we've been getting together and sorting out which is which. So another thing that we're launching in January, you'll have to find out. So there's some big things happening in January for In5D, mingling with the psychic side. So very excited about it. So let's have a look and see what people are saying. Sarah, hi Sarah, how are you? How is life? How's life? I hope it's good. Sarah, she just lives around the corner from me here. No worries, just been Christmas shopping online. I'm a night owl, me too. So obviously you're in the UK, are you, Dawn? So yeah, I did my shopping, unfortunately, for online. I would like to support the local shops, but I can't walk about anymore. It really upsets, you know, my joints. I've got arthritis kind of everywhere, ankles, knees, hips and spine. So yeah, it's not fun shopping around. It's just not. So yeah, it's a bunny. That's lovely. I love rabbits and guinea pigs. Question: it's been a while since I didn't hear from my male friend. He is on a long distance. Do you feel the communication will be re-established anytime soon? Okay, I'm going to do the dice for you. Let's have a look. Now, when I just before I threw the dice, they're saying that are are you adamant that you were picking up on the one person, or did it flick over to another? Or I need to make sure that I'm thinking of that person and not that person. Did you quibble it? You know, was there a bit of a delay in the who? Okay, I'm just going to put that out there. Okay, so we've got 7, 8, 9. 9 is there's an obstacle. Okay, there is an obstacle. If there is two people, you may have to define which one you want me to ask about. But 9 is something that is stopping them from communicating, and that's not just a, well, of course it is, you know, but there's somebody or something, and it goes against what they want to do. So this is an external situation, and I'm just going to ask, in this external situation, will that pass and clear? So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, which is 4. 4 is success. So it's a temporary one. It's a temporary obstacle at this moment. And so, yes, the communication will start up after that. But was that, let me just go into the messages that she's writing. This one, long distance male love interest. Is he okay? I believe yes. Yes, he's okay. Just double check, but I didn't get anything like that. So 7, 10. 10 is it's a yes. A 10 is a yes. So yes, he is okay. All right. So there's something temporarily stopping him at the moment, but that will clear and you will hear from him. Okay. So Sarah. Just missing my mum. We put her to rest Friday, just gone, not being myself since I lost her. Oh, sometimes you can grow strength with them communicating with you. And I feel as if she wants to be one of your spirit guides and protectors. That's what I'm picking up here. So she wants to make you strong. She wants to believe in you. She wants to see success. There's lots of things that she wanted to do in this world and she couldn't do for whatever reason. And she's asking for you to start that living your life and enjoying, because it's like you do 1 step forward and 2 back, and then 3 steps forward and 1 step back. So it just feels as if you are going ahead with your life, but there does seem to be it's like sometimes because we don't know how to handle things, we allow things to get to us more than we should. Nothing to do with your grief. Grief is nobody, there's no timing on grief whatsoever. You can grieve for years for somebody, and yet somebody closer you didn't. So there's no, no, they're talking about the everyday life problems. They're saying she wants to help you with those. So she's going to help you get strong. Where did we get to? It's a shame my mouse doesn't work. So, goodness. Oh, there's lovely Linda. I always say lovely Linda. Linda from Canada. Do you know what? It's a good job I don't have to send anything, Linda, to you, Patreon-wise, because they've stopped it had it on my my postage. It said we cannot ship to Canada because they're on strike. The postal service is on strike. Do you know about that, Linda? Oh, their condolences. There you go. Lots of people sending love. This one long distance. Okay, so there's Dawn. Yes, UK here. I do try to go local too, but sometimes it's impossible to do it all that way. I don't drive, so I hear you on that. It is more difficult. of course we want to help the local shops. How soon I can hear from him? It's strange. That isn't something I can look into, because it really does feel like it's even out of his hands. So I would have to delve into whoever's stopping him. Does that make sense? Which is, you know, I don't have permission for that, to delve into that. So I couldn't tell you when. I'm so sorry. Tight winkle. That's funny. I love that. Hello, I have an interview on Friday. I'm nervous. What do you see, Tia? That's funny. Okay, let's have a look at that. It's yet to be decided. Asking in 24 hours. Okay, so they're saying that it's entirely up to you. There is a winding up feeling that you sometimes get too wound up, and that then affects your personality. Now, there is nothing stopping you from getting this job. There's absolutely nothing stopping you. That's what they've just said to me. The only thing that it will come across is that your nerves change your personality in some way and make you not relaxed for that. So the more relaxed you are, the more this is an absolute yes, because the job's yours, basically. They've already shown me that you manifested this job, or this job was ticking all the boxes. But you know, the thing is, if this is, put it this way, I see the perfect job for you. Sometimes we have to go to interviews that aren't up to standard, but you know, sometimes we have to turn down certain jobs because the next biggest one's coming, the better one is coming. So the universe works in strange ways, but yeah, there's nothing stopping you from getting this job apart from your nerves, is the answer to that. Oh. I need to get my mouse working again. This is silly. Ali, maybe you can look how soon I will hear from this man. I think I answered that just now. I know it's a delay, so I know you didn't mean to ask twice. Here's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Thank you, Han. That makes me feel at ease. I keep seeing her in my dreams and hearing her call me. There you go. She wants to be part of your life. She really does. I feel that she could only get a certain closeness to you when she was alive. It's going to be a lot closer now she's actually gone. Yeah, Canada Post has been on strike. I do not know when it's happening again. Yeah, so I can't send anything to Canada. Luckily, I haven't got to at this moment, but yeah, no problem at all. No problem. So, like I said, we're going to be doing the water signs, then the earth signs, and the fire signs, and then the air signs. So, yeah. Okay, so I've got it all ready. If anybody does want to find out how psychic they are, if they want to join in psychic development, you can on Mondays at 7:30 p.m. UK, which is 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, so if anybody does want to join in, it is just £5 a class, which works out around, I think, $7, $6.50 or $7 for you know, each week. You pay as you go, and you join in when you want to. Okay, so the next lesson, we did crystals this week. So we did crystal gridding. That was our lesson this week. Next week, the 16th of November, which would be this Monday, so today, for here in England. For you guys, it must be still Sunday. It's all about numbers, so I'm going to hopefully hopefully see if Greg will come and maybe teach this with me. It's a bit short notice. I should have asked before, but I only just looked at it and thought, oh no, I was supposed to ask Greg and see if he would teach with me. But if he doesn't, we could swap it around if he's not ready yet. But you know, we could. But anyway, it's so 16th of November is numbers. Okay, so it's all about numerology, how numbers impact your life. If you are going to be attending this class, keep an eye out to times that you wake up. You know, 333, or you know, you see in numbers 111 or 222. You know, write down what was happening and why you know, that number came up for you. 23rd of December, we're going to be doing doodle readings, so, and psychic art. So that's hopefully sketching, or you know, talking us through what our guides look like, or maybe you've got an image in your head of somebody's parent, and you know, you're either describing them verbally or you're drawing them. Okay, you don't have to be a fantastic drawer for this. Okay, you just don't, but sometimes just a little sketch is all you need. So yeah, we're going to be doing doodle readings and psychic art on the 23rd. And then after the Christmas and New Year, we're going to be starting back up again on the 6th of January. And that will be telepathy and the telepathy techniques. Okay, and we're going to be doing lots of fun things with envelopes. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. Some different techniques that you know, is a bit new, okay, that I haven't done yet. 13th of January is missing persons, so that's psychic detective work, missing animals, helping police in cold cases. So if you fancy a bit of psychic detective work, then don't miss out on that class on January the 13th. Okay, 13th of January. 20th of January is psychometry, and that's going to be with jewellery, objects and photos. So and then January the 27th, we're finishing this latest 10-week course with channeling past lives. So channeling past lives. So we're going to be doing that. So if any of those sound like something you would like to do, you can come to one or all of them. All right. If you can't attend these, you can always pay for one of those classes. It's £5, which works out around $650. $650. And I will send it to you. I'll send you the link. Okay. So it is, you know, they're lovely. It's like joining a little family unit. So it is. Okay. So I think I've gone over all the things that I need to, apart from the healing list. So if there is anybody who wants to put their name down on the healing list, please let me know. We're going into a new sheet there. And I know that I would always put down Jeremiah. Hi, Jeremiah. And always Lisa there. So I'll always put you guys down. Let's just say hi to the last few. Hello, Maria. Amethyst. Lovely. May I ask a question? Yeah, I can answer in between. Sorry for your loss, Sarah. There you go. Lots of love coming to you, Sarah. Jeremiah, good to see you. So sorry for your loss, Sarah. My mum passed last year. You'll never be the same, but you're going to be all right. Isn't that lovely? All that love and support coming to you, Sarah. I hope you can feel that. So yeah, I can't imagine me losing my mum. I don't know how I would carry on. I really don't. Me and my mum are so close. Yeah, she's a best friend, and we've been in many lifetimes together. Me, my mum, and Greg, all of us together. Yeah. Okay, guys. So let's get cracking, shall we? Obviously, I'll come back to the chat and maybe answer some questions if anybody's got any. Little quick questions, but let's get going. So we are doing the water signs first. Okay, water signs first. Right, let's do the timestamp. It is 24. There. Right. I like to record these for my family. Okay, so Scorpios, this is my Rhiannon, and the other Scorpios there. This is the 16th through to the 22nd of December. I'm just tuning in now. Okay, so they're showing a need to let go of something. It's no longer beneficial to you to keep wound up this way, to keep bearing that grudge, to keep you know, fighting for something that is just causing you pain and anxiety and misery, basically. So I feel that there is when you release this, you're going to feel a weight off your shoulders. You're going to feel like you don't have to keep fighting every day to calm yourself, fighting every day to release that kind of pain and tension. So you know, I know this is a tricky subject sometimes. It's about, you know, forgiving somebody. It's very difficult to forgive somebody. You know, it depends on what they've done, but I've always had trouble with that. But you know, they're saying about forgiveness, and they're saying about letting things go, and sometimes that's kind of releasing it from your shoulders. So it's like I'm saying these words, but I don't necessarily I do know how hard it is, because I can't. I'm finding that side of things very difficult. So I do understand. There is a mischievous character around, and I feel that this particular character is going to be around you, and there is a need to work out what you're going to do and how you're going to handle the situation. Your spirit guides are very much around you. They're very much walking beside you. There's a lot of support. There's a lot of, you know, love as well, all around you there. Okay. So what else have we got for you? So there's going to be an opportunity, and I feel this is to do with moving, and somebody is going to be offering something, but it's like, you know, when you've got to, if you accept this offer, there is a need then to forgive and forget on the outside. Does that make sense? A situation. So it's like, you know, not make a deal with somebody bad, but it's kind of like I don't know, it's difficult to explain, but I do feel there's a complex situation. There's an offer coming to you, and you don't know whether to accept this, even though you really need it. Okay, that's what the information is there. They are showing me keys to a property is what they're showing me, an opportunity to move, or an opportunity to open new doors. So that could be metaphorically opening new doors. They're showing me a fast track for the future. When this happens, or if this happens, it's going to catapult you further in life, and it's going to give you the best possible chance for the future that you have been dreaming of and wanting. They're talking about being focused on the end goal, and understanding sometimes we have to kind of, it's like I'm seeing you laying your sword on the floor and picking it up another day, but not today. So it's like forgiving, but it might not be forever. It's just for this moment in time. I've got to leave that behind. So yeah, there's a tricky situation coming up for you. Okay, so Scorpios, I've got these lovely cards. Look how big these cards are. These cards are they're called the Inner Child cards. The Inner Child cards. By somebody, Learner and Learner. Okay, and I'll try and find the box for you and put it in the description, but they are wonderful. They're all different fairy tales. So I picked out the Major Arcana cards for you of these. Let's see what sort of fairy tale energy is going to be your next week, Scorpios. And it's going to be, here we go, this is quite apt, Little Red Cap, which is basically Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, so it's like, you know, going along her way. What did I say about a property or an opportunity to move? And then there's something here, and it's like, but what if I say yes? What does that bring? What happens then? I have to be wary of this. Okay, so it's like sometimes we can be oblivious of, you know, any danger that goes on, or oblivious of you know, what else would come of it. So that is quite apt. It's also a 0 on the major arcana, which is also the Fool card, which is sometimes we have to go with our gut feeling, go for it, but that doesn't mean to say don't, you know, keep your wits about you and don't be naive. Okay, but doesn't mean to say give up on something, but, you know, keep your wits about you. Okay, so there you go. That's what I get for our lovely Scorpios. So, all right. So I'm going to continue to Pisces. Okay, let's round up the cards. So I'm not putting the major arcana cards back in the deck because I really just want to see, you know, what each of these is going to be, you know. So yeah, we're not repeating them. So 31, 35 for Pisces. Okay, so lovely Pisces. I'm saying lovely because Pisces is me. I'm lovely. No, I'm kidding you. So not that I am not lovely, but anyway, this is for me, and the Pisces is my mum, and the other Pisces out there. Okay, so let's have a look. This is 4. This is flipped over. Too many. It's just bad shuffling. So this is the 16th through to the 22nd of December. All right, so they're asking you to be strong and to stand your ground. It's not a time to back down. It's not a time to give in to bullies, or to give in to people who are basically trying to manipulate you or manipulate situations around you. You will instantly feel really good about it. You will instantly feel quite chuffed with yourself for kind of saying, no, I am not going to put up with that. There's going to be, it's like that rush of energy, of I'm proud of myself, I'm proud of what I've done. So, and that is just going to shine brightly, okay, in your life and through you. It's going to be wonderful. They're showing me you know, travel plans, and I'm also seeing a holiday and a decision about a holiday. And I'm weighing everything up, the pros and the cons with this holiday, and I've got to decide what to do about it. Okay, so I do feel as if this may be the thing that I'm seeing, you know, you standing your ground or standing up for yourself. It is linked with a holiday, or it's linked with moving, or it's linked with a travel forward. Okay, so yeah, there's a, you know, sometimes with tarot cards they mean metaphorically, but that's why I love these recorded, so that you can play it back and see what they were talking about, okay, as it happens. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Okay, so there's a bit of sarcasm going on in the spirit world for you Pisces. They're basically saying, well, what are you waiting for? You keep saying, I'm gonna, and then you don't do anything. So they're saying the opportunity is right in your face. Now what are you going to do? Okay, so the 3 of Swords is deal with it. Go to the root of the problem and deal with it. They're talking about letting go. And for some of you, and this is a message from me as well, from my guides, is holding on to something, and as soon as it is released, there is going to be everything that has been held back is going to go very fast forward. So success will come, opportunities will arise, you know, releasing the old and getting rid of any negativity and coming in with the positive. So they're saying make a concerted effort to let go of anything or anyone that is no good for you at this moment, or no good for you. And they're talking about a spiritual release, a spiritual kind of a blessing, if you like, a forgiveness of your soul energy. Okay, it's quite deep, okay, going on here. There seems to be some sort of worry regarding your home and keys. I don't know if there's somebody who is not very good with keys and keeps losing keys, but I feel as if I need to get into a routine with these keys. It's like we've got to kind of say, come on, this is silly. I know as my mum comes into my home, she doesn't we lose the keys every single time. So it's like, you know, we've got to try and get into, like, there's a basket or something on the side, and that's where we put the keys as soon as we come in, and then we've got them there, we know where we are. So there's somebody who is not very good with keys, and they're asking you to keep an eye on that. They're also saying that emotionally there is somebody who has been getting on your last nerve, and they're also indicating that is not going to do you any good to not deal with that. That has to be dealt with, it has to be spoken about, and then everybody can move forward. Okay, so yeah, they're just they're being they want you to be honest, okay, with that. Okay, be honest with that. But they're also saying be honest with your side of things as well. You know, we have to be accountable for our own side of the issue and the problem. Okay, so let's have a look on the fairy card, sorry, the inner child cards here. Here we go. What do you want to tell Pisces? What's the fairy tale for this week for Pisces? That one. Cinderella, Cinderella, you will go to the ball. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, so let's see what it means to others. Okay, so I'm trying to think what this is. I think it's the it's not the Tower card, the wishes, I think. No, it's not the wishes. So because all of these are obviously major arcana cards. Okay, so it's not the Star card. Okay, but all right, so Cinderella, what is the message there? This is indicating that, you know, if you really do want something, and you believe that there's an outside influence that is going to be bringing you that something, you could be waiting a long time, because not every time you're going to get to have the fairy godmother come in and rescue you. Sometimes we have to rescue ourselves, and so they are basically saying to you, let's see what you can do first. Show the universe that how much you really, really want something. You know, sometimes we have to explore things. We have to get out there. We have to honor, you know, the how hard it's going to be to actually get on and do this. So there's a lot happening there. So they're just saying, you know, there is this wish will come to you, these dreams will come to you, but first of all you might need to say to the universe, this is how much I do want it. Okay, so and then everything will fall into place. But yeah, you've got to put something to bed first. You've got to get rid of something and dismiss something so that the new things can come in. So there you go. That's what they want to tell me for Pisces. Okay, so let's just pop back to the chat. I've got to get my mouse sorted out. I don't like this. I'm having to use the keypad, and it's not as good. It's not as sensitive. Okay, so so Lisa says, thank you. Healing prayers are always there. So says Dawn, Scorpio rising there. Good. Okay. And Susie, hello Susie love. And here's our Tracy. Hi Tracy from Ohio. I just sent a package to Ohio. I had to look up because it was OH, and I thought, I know that that's Ohio, but I wanted to double check. I wanted to double check that it was Ohio. Oh dear. I've got to get myself another red lipstick because I'm having to use a cotton bud. It's one of my favorite lipsticks. Although I do love unique lipsticks. If you ever want any unique makeup, please go to Jodie Abatello. She's on my friends list in on Facebook. She's amazing. She does tutorial videos every week. Yeah, definitely recommend Jodie Abatello for unique makeup. It's really lovely. So all right, so hey Tracy, I'm from Ohio. I had to check the thing. Hi Concha. Hello Ali, just sat down to reflect a bit on past week and figure out next week, and here you pop up for me. So I suppose I'm meant to be here for these readings. Yeah, you could see it definitely like that, Concha, for sure. I love that shade on you. Beautiful tonight as always. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Oh, thank you. She's a beautiful soul, beautiful soul. All right. Okay. There's Mad Max. Hey, Mad Max. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So let's go and we will go to the Cancerians now. Cancerians. Let's do the timestamp 42:15. All right. Okay, so Cancerians. This is my other daughter, Megan. So hey, Megan. So this is going to be the 16th through to the 22nd of December. All right. So I'm just going to tune in now and see what they want to say. Okay. So there's somebody who is feeling a little bit kind of overwhelmed emotionally. They're not handling their stress very well. They're not handling their emotions. I can feel kind of like a hormonal thing more than anything. So I don't know if it's a child that is going through some changes there, but I do get the sulking energy. Okay. Sometimes we don't have to, it doesn't have to be a child to sulk, does it? Because we sulk. As adults, we're able to sulk as well. It's all right. Throwing toys out of our pram, it's like, not fair. Why is the universe doing this to me? It's like, well, why not? Why shouldn't we moan about it? So Cancerians, there's going to be reuniting with a character that you've been distant from. Now, this distance has been, I would say, over years rather than it being, just like a recent thing. Okay, so this person is out of the blue. This person will make contact, or you will feel as if you want to make contact with them. It feels like it's like all of a sudden it's like, that's it, here we go. And I feel the conversation is good. I feel as if it's very wise. Okay, so there's been a lot of growing up done in the meantime. So everybody knows where they stand. Everybody understands what the situation was in the past to a degree. Nobody knows for sure, but they're just saying that this is how it is now. Okay, so something has brought you back together. Sometimes it's Christmas. Christmas does that to people. But I do feel as if this will clear some of the energies off from the bad kind of heaviness. Okay, so now there's a bit of a financial boost. These two cards don't come up very often, but when they do, I get very excited because we have the 10. Excuse this. These are my old dilapidated cards. Okay, so just excuse the state of them. They are 20 odd years old. Okay, so you've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is a large amount of money, and you have the World card. So with the World card and the 10, that means, let's see the third card. It always comes in 3. It's Strength. Okay, so the Strength card with it. This is saying that there is going to be a financial windfall or a large amount of money that's coming your way that's going to be an absolute godsend. It's like, oh, thank you, that is great. So grateful for that. You know, there's a lot of excitement, okay, going on around this money. There does seem to be a bit of an anger, or you know, something that makes you cross. Okay, I don't know where that comes in, but there's something around that. It could be that you have so much but not you know, something's missing. But so there is that, but on the whole it is it's a very good feeling. Okay, it's yeah, it's good. They're showing me somebody who's can be quite blunt with what they say, and they can sometimes say the wrong thing, like it does upset people. And I feel that I'm trying to bite my tongue because I don't want to say anything to stir that up or to allow there to be disharmony at this time. And this is a tricky time, but I do feel as if I'm having to be you know, a child and not down talk people. You know, it's like that person needs to be put in their place. It's like, no, you can't do that because this person and this person. Yeah, so it's a bit like that. So it's tippy-toeing around a personal situation there. We do have the a character who has got a very good business idea, business plan. Now, if this, sometimes when I pick up these things, if you're linked with somebody financially, then it can well be you know, them. Okay, so it can well be a partner, you know, your partner, and it is you know, it's their business idea, or you know, so it might not be you directly is what I'm saying, but it will affect you. If it comes up in your reading, it means it's going to affect you, because I'm seeing this person who likes to think they're an, I can never say this word, entrepreneur, and has got the capability of earning lots of money, and they're just waiting for their chance to do that. I do see that this is going to be an opportunity that is going to sweep them into a very nice situation, and I'm seeing this opportunity being spoken about. And I would say at the end of December, in the new year, and they want me to tell you this, to tell them that they're to keep their eye on the target and know their worth. Okay, so don't underestimate what their worth is to the person who is offering the job. Okay, that's what they're saying, that's what the message is. So you know when somebody can afford that, and you don't want them, basically, I don't know if that's a word else, gazump you with you know, giving you too less money when you should be having more, or maybe offering someone else your big pay check, you know, when actually that should be coming to you. And so yeah, be aware of that. Be aware that, you know, you deserve this. You are capable of doing what they're asking of you and more, and therefore, you know, go for it. So yeah, I wonder if we're going to get the Midas touch card. Okay, so that would be funny. That would be about right with those cards as well. So you can see I'm just shuffling. So let's have a look at the inner child cards. No. We do have the wish card though. So we have the wish upon the star. So this is like fulfilling wishes. This is fulfilling dreams. This has been a place where you have, you know, it's like, you know, when you've manifested it in your mind many times, many years, does that make sense? And all of a sudden this is now showing up as a possibility. This is showing up as, oh my good, this is in my grasp. This is where we can be. This could be very good there. So sometimes we have to invest a bit to get that back, but yeah, there's a good opportunity there. So yeah, that's what I get for Cancerians. Okay, so we move on now to the earth signs. Okay, so this will be Taurus. So Taurus, 5110. 5110. Let's put my fan on a little bit. I'm hoping it's not going to be too noisy for you guys. Right, Taurus. Let's see. Any Taurians out there, or do you know any Taurians? Let me know in the chat. I'll come and see you in a minute. Okay. Beware of somebody who is, I feel, they're like scammers. Beware of, I know we all need to do that. So anybody watching this, if they're getting the message, then this message is for you as well. So be careful of scammers. Beware of something that looks too good to be true, that turns out to be too good to be true. There's something to do with the future, something that is being promised for the future. They're indicating it being maybe travel plans or holidays, booking a holiday without actually double checking and checking again. So yeah, there's something going on there. Okay, so just giving you a heads up warning there. And this may mean that because of this message that you're able then to decide. Does that make sense? It's like this actually feels like a scam, let's look into it. Okay, but if you hadn't had this message, then maybe you wouldn't be triggered to look. Okay, they're talking about having lots of you know, it's like plans for the future, and I'm hearing conversation about that. Somebody's going to be shocked by what you actually want for your future, where you want to be in your future. I feel that somebody was pretty sure that you would be going in a different direction, or taking on a different different challenge than you are, and this is going to be a little bit shocking for them and also shocking for you. So it's a bit like you have to believe in yourself so that you can basically defend your decisions, the decisions that you're making. There is going to be a move, I feel, in 2025 for, I feel, some of the Taurians out there. This to me is, and there's one in particular who is going from a place where the weather's not that great to a place where the weather's usually very good. Okay, so I'm seeing that move, but I do feel as if try not to make decisions with anybody that you haven't vetted very well first. Okay, so let's see what else there is. Let's take a sip of drink. Okay, so they're showing me self-employment. So Taurians are workers. You know, they are very clever at what they do because they can be very focused. They get the job done, and then they like to kind of switch off from work and go and do something, you know, that is, you know, down tools and enjoy yourself. they will eventually work their way up the ladder, but they'll do it in their own time, and there's no rushing them either. There is a feeling of an opportunity to earn extra money outside of a job that is going to be coming up around, I would say, the middle to the end of next week. This person that is offering this is a father or a fatherly character, because I feel that this person is being, they could offer it to anybody else, but they're offering it to you because they are trying to do you a favor. They're trying to, you know, it's like, you know, when somebody really does need a break, and it's like, well, yeah, I'll give you a break. Here we go. This is what I've got for you. So yeah, I do feel as if this is coming from a genuine, you know, help. Okay, and there's the Sun card to reiterate that. Your spirit guides are also very much around. You've got the Magician there, and they're saying with every situation that you find yourself in, it's a good idea to put that safety protection around yourself. We should all be doing that every morning and before we go to bed, before we go into buildings, before we go into homes. It should be a bubble around yourself. There are a lot of negative energies around, you know. These are kind of depressive energies more than anything that dangerous. But you know, when people are just not feeling themselves and feeling as though they are, you know, they've it's like I don't want to scare anybody, but if you think about if you're having a voice in your head that is always derogatory, always saying bad things about yourself, you know, putting yourself down, making you disregard your own kind of ideas and thought process, you know, something that you wouldn't put up with if it was a friend. Well, you wouldn't put up with this from a spirit guide or loved one as well. So, you know, when you put that bubble around yourself, also visualize that it cuts away any negative energy that's around you as well. And you start with a clean slate every day. Does that make sense? Bubble up, okay? Because you don't need to be walking around with like negative Nelly on your shoulder. Does that make sense? You've got enough going on in your own life, okay? You don't need that. I'm just going to take some pain relief, everybody. So pain's building up. My mum says, can you not take pain relief on camera? It's like, well, how am I supposed to not, Mum? I've got everybody sitting here listening to their readings. I can't not. And I couldn't take it beforehand because that was too early. So I love my mum though. She's my biggest fan, and the person that loves me and wants me to do well. So bless her. I'm going to pick a fairy card now. Inner child. One of my grandchildren just lost her tooth. She was in the Netherlands, and she went to the Netherlands at Center Parks, and she had her first wobbly tooth, and she was in the swimming pool, and the tooth came out in the swimming pool. So she was really upset because it's like, how am I going to get a tooth fairy to give when my tooth's gone? So her dad had to go swim down into the bottom of the pool to try and find this minute little tiny tooth. It's quite sweet. So he found it. So sweet. Okay, I should start feeling a bit better soon. Okay. Right, let's have a look and see what the inner child cards want to tell Taurians, okay, for next week. Oh, Alice in Wonderland. Does it feel all a bit mad right now? You know, is life a bit crazy? Now, these readings, if you're watching this, then this could mean for you as well, okay, whoever's watching. My guides deliberately add in extra predictions for whoever's watching. So please take it if you have seen this, okay? Please take it. So there's a situation where you're going round and round and you don't feel as if you can get off this rabbit run. So it's like, here we go again. It's like the same situation, the same problems I'm getting. Each month there's something else that comes up each time. And so this to me just feels like you're ready to see the craziness of your situation, and you're ready to call it out and say, no, I'm done. Okay. Now this would be the wheel. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune card. Okay. It would be the wheel. So, you know, there's the Mad Hatter. Now there, the book's open to you. So sometimes it's about writing that book, you know, about your crazy life. You know, would everybody believe what's really going on in your life? What has been happening to all of us over this last, I would say, 4 or 5 years is going to go into history books. So they are going to be wanting authors. They're going to be wanting people explaining what they saw in their version of what happened and how everything unfolded. So if you want a very good lucrative book deal that may not get you much now, but definitely will later on, my prediction for you is to write down a book or journal what's going on, and then, you know, have that as a you know, a book itself. So, but yeah, there's going to be a key, an opportunity that's going to help you to get off that roundabout. Okay, the craziness of your life. Okay, we did have the Sun card, so yeah, watch out for something good coming from it. It was going round and round and round. So I don't know if I froze or what. I don't know if you could see me at all. Lucky I'd finished my readings. Right, let's try and go back up here where we were. Now, where were we? Back down, I think. Oh my goodness. So Dawn Unicorn is Cancerian there. Okay. So Tracy's sending hugs. Thank you, Tracy. Concha, Ali, are you wearing a little shiny tiara? It's so pretty. I always kind of wear this. I like it because it hides kind of like elastic bands and things that I'm wearing. And yeah, so I kind of like I like wearing my shiny, sparkly things. But thank you, Concha, for noticing. Oh, he's my lovely dear friend from years and years, Steve. Hi, Steve. Ladies, this man is a real catch. If anybody is looking for a lovely UK English gentleman, then this is it. This guy. I'm sorry, Steve, to embarrass you, but yeah, definitely reach out. He'll be on my friends list on Facebook. So that's how you get in touch with Steve. But he is the kindest man that you can think of, honestly. Is a wonderful man. So just wanted to put that out there for you guys. So Savannah, hello, or Savannah. I'm Cancerian. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so excited about the large. Oh, sorry. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Large amount of money. I claim my good karma. I'm very generous, even when I'm struggling. Yeah, you see. So it's like we're just letting it flow into our life now. We're saying this is it. This is it. You know, we're ready, ready, ready. And Steve said, I'm never embarrassed. He doesn't. He's a funny guy, guys. He's funny. I wonder if the French have a word for entrepreneur. That's funny. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ali. Yes, Mum is Cancerian, 14 nephews. Her grandson lives with her, and oh my, hormonal indeed. Money would help her tremendously, taking care of her granddaughter, 2 great-grandsons. Wow, that's a busy household, Tracy. Yeah, I would be very generous. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would definitely. I would pay off people that have helped me in the past and been kind to me. That would be on my mind, and people know who this is. I would definitely do that. I never forget who was there for me. And yeah, we would all do that, I think, wouldn't we? So private cat, I love that. Blessings and light to all. Remember every day to be of service to others, the animals, insects, a beautiful planet Earth, raise the vibration. That is my intention. That is, and I think everybody here is also doing the same thing, rising of that energy. Only moment, but all is well. Okay. Oh, this is it's lovely. I love you know, I haven't done live for a while. I've been for whatever reason, there's always been a reason, and as I've been doing them recorded, so it's nice getting back to doing them live. Okay, so we're going to Virgos now. Virgos. Okay, 106. Okay, put the lid on that in case. I'm going to put my heat pad back on. Okay, let me concentrate on you. Okay, perfectionists, Virgos are. They're always thinking ahead, thinking 3 steps ahead of themselves all the time. Bet you Virgos will be very good at chess. Very good at chess. Okay, so what do you want to tell Virgos next week, 16th to the 22nd of December? Okay, so I'm not surprised that this card's come out. It's basically, it's that time of year, isn't it? 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is money going out, or a draining feeling of energy, you know. So have you been feeling drained? And you know, how are you dealing with that energy in the future? Is there a way of you letting you know, delegating maybe other people doing certain jobs that you feel overwhelmed to do? You know, how can you delegate? You know, what can you do with that? So I do feel as if there is some I feel some decisions about that going to be coming up for you, because you couldn't carry on the way that you are, put it that way. You know, it's been a very busy time. So, you know, I'm seeing not only is it draining money wise, it's also draining on an energy level. I feel that you're frightened of rejecting people. So if you're not doing it, if you're not doing the job or helping out, is that person going to feel they're going to feel deflated because, or you know, not worthy of your love? Well, sometimes everybody's got to learn those kind of lessons of, you know, they've got to put themselves in your position and try and think, well, they need a break as well. So no wonder they have had to delegate some of that as well. So, you know, sometimes we have to think of our own needs too. And I do feel that Virgos, you're going to be having to make those decisions, especially at the beginning of next week, the next few days, should I say. You're thinking of the future. You're thinking of what you're going to have to do. They are indicating there's a lot of excitement about that as well. Now, it's going to be obvious what I'm saying because it's Christmas, isn't it? But you know, we have to think outside the box, because it might not be necessarily you know, for each person, there might be something else they're looking forward to. But anyway, so a lot of money is being spent out, and a lot of money is being is for the future and future plans. I can see something coming up in January for one particular person who is a Virgo. Maybe somebody watching this right now. Doesn't have to be Virgo, but I'm seeing a holiday, and they are showing me skis. So I don't know if someone's going on a skiing holiday, but I definitely see that this is, you know, when it's like, ouch, that's coming around quite quickly. And financially, that's going to be a bit of a burden for me at this particular time of year, but I'm doing it anyway. So, and it's like going away in January is a very expensive time on top of everything. So they're talking about that. Emotionally, there is a lot of things that you are, it's like there's a dead feeling inside, and that dead feel is like, you know, when there's no emotion, when there should be rage or anger or, you know, tears and upsets and things, and it's like, no, I don't feel anything. So that happened to me actually the other day. We were sitting in a restaurant, and I think my mum said, oh, I think that so and so's just walked in, and it was somebody who's really the worst of the worst kind of characters. And I actually didn't even try looking to see if they were there. I actually felt nothing. And that to me says that I've done a lot of work inside, and that person is no longer in control of me feeling bad. So it was quite refreshing actually, that you know, I didn't have to go into that kind of horrible kind of feeling. So yeah, it was good. I'm seeing keys opening new doors. Okay, that could be metaphorically speaking, but there's keys opening new doors for Virgos the middle of next week. They are talking also about some sort of education or learning or mastery. So I don't usually use the word mastery. So is somebody going in for their masters, or is someone being masterful regarding education, learning and development? But I do see that whatever is being learnt and studied, there is a really good energy around those choices. You know, when I look into the cards, it's like I'm getting a double thumbs up from Spirit World that this is going to be financially lucrative, that what you are studying is definitely going to get you out of a financial mess later. It's really going to be beneficial to you. So if you've been asking that question, should I continue studying? Is it worth my while? The answer is yes, yes, and hell yeah. Also seeing somebody from your past. Okay, and I know that's pretty obvious as well, because we've got Christmas and we're autumn, but this, remember, this is up to the 22nd of December, so it's not necessarily Christmas yet. So there is somebody from your past, and I do see that there is a bit of an emotional draining energy. So this isn't somebody you want to bump into. This isn't somebody who's going to give you a lovely feeling of fluffy. Okay, I'm not seeing that. I do feel that this person's going to get you thinking about what you're going to do about this, or, you know, maybe seeing that person makes you realize that actually, no, that person, I need justice. And that person needs to go to prison, or that person needs to be made accountable for what they've done. There's something rising up inside you, and that's going to be at the end of next week. Okay, so coming into the 21st to 22nd of December, it's going to be the realization that person, I deserve justice and karma from that situation. And we also just want to finish on two aces. There is lots of new beginnings happening for you, Virgos. Yeah, it's a good feeling. So yeah, let's have a look and see what they want to say. All right, so this is Aladdin and the magic lamp. Okay, so think of the fairy tale energy of that. So has there been something that it's like magic was needed, you know, or maybe magic is needed here? You know, there is something that is written down that has the evidence that you need, is what I've just got. Okay, so think back at conversations, think back at where those conversations were actually written down, and everything that you need to get justice is there. That's what they've just told me for those people who are bringing justice in. Okay, so they're asking you to get organized and get prepared. Okay, the magic lamp is about your you know, things that you're going to get from, you know, your organization. You know, you did a kind deed, so therefore you're going to get energy back. So this to me says a yes. If you're thinking of doing a court case, or you're thinking of getting justice for something that's happened to you, the magician, this is like the genie of the lamp is going to give you your wishes. Okay, so the answer is yes. Okay, the answer is yes, you will get those wishes. So yeah. The timing is right now. It wasn't the right timing before, is what else they want to say to you, Virgos. Okay, so let us what they want to tell Capricorns. Okay, so 1, 16, 50. Okay, so this is Capricorns, the 16th through to the 22nd of December. Okay, so your spirit guides are working very hard in the background, Capricorns. Now, you guys, Tinky's here, you guys are wanting, I feel, confirmation. I feel in, hold on, let me just give Tinky some sweeties. Here, come this way. Don't hide your bottom. There you go. You've been waiting, you know, when you've been waiting for proof, you've been waiting for spirit to give you kind of like, yeah, we're here, look, here's the proof. They are working on the proof that you need, because Capricorns are very much earthly, you know, and very much we don't believe unless we see it, you know. So, and I do feel that spirit are going to be giving you that information, so only you will know. Okay, that is coming. Can I just have the cards from under your bottom? So yeah, I feel that there is some decision making that you've got to make. Okay, this is in a leadership energy, taking the lead, making this happen. It's like, you know, using all the tools that you have around you to make these decisions. It is a tough time because there are lots of people who are trying to tell you that you are doing the wrong thing, or what are you complaining about? Why are you making a big thing of it? When actually nobody knows unless they were there, or they know for sure. Okay, so this is the trouble, isn't it, with all wrongdoings to us. When somebody has had something wrong done to them, and you've got somebody saying, oh, it wasn't that bad, or it wasn't like that, and you're blowing out of proportion. Okay, I feel that there's something, conversation like that I'm hearing happening around Capricorns at the beginning of the week. Now, if you are the Capricorn person who isn't believing your friend, or, you know, your colleague, or whoever that is, family member, I'm going to tell you, please believe them, please understand them, they are not just making this up. They feel what they're feeling, and they need support. Okay. So at the moment you're not listening, or that's going to be the energy of what you're going to do, and they're saying, you know, they are telling the truth. Okay. Your spirit guides are going to be helping you, so they're going to be reassuring you that you know, they mean what they say. You know, it's like yeah, so there's a lot of thought energy going on at the beginning of next week. As we move into the middle, okay, I'm seeing something to do with work here, and I feel as if you're going to be training, or you're going to be teaching yourself something new regarding work, finances, or a career energy. So this is an opportunity to, I feel, get further with what you are sure about, what you're able to achieve. Because I'm definitely seeing, it's like, you know, sometimes we can learn. I mean, I make jewelry and things, and I watch YouTube clips, and I ended up making jewelry from YouTube clips. So this can be that, it can be, you know, those sort of opportunities. But they're talking to me about, you know, wanting to improve yourself in a certain area, and then knowing how to do it. It's like, right, so I've got to go on that course, or I've got to watch those YouTube videos there. You know, this is what I've got to do. So it doesn't have to be spending money out on training, but I do think this opportunity to learn new skills is going to come up, and they're going to be very good for you. Okay, especially the middle of next week. I can see you going somewhere that you've never been before and being pleasantly surprised. And there'll be a feeling of, I wouldn't mind living here one day, is being felt as well. You are able to break free from some sort of restrictions that have been in your life. And these restrictions are, I'm trying to hide her bottom. So these restrictions are very, it's like you don't want these restrictions anymore. You know, these restrictions are, it's like I'm done with those restrictions now. So yeah, there's some new energy coming in. There's definitely somebody who is thinking of moving to another country, and that's when you go to somewhere new and you think, this is where I want to be. So, you know, when you go on holiday and you're like, I wouldn't mind settling here, or, you know, if I was going to move abroad, this would be it, this would be where it is. That's what they're trying to say. Okay, so Tinky's laying on all the cards, or sitting on all the cards, but she just wants to be part of your readings today. Capricorn, let's have a look. What do Capricorns want to say? Okay, so we got Peter Pan. Okay, Peter Pan. Okay, the boy who did not want to grow up. Okay, so do we all know a Peter Pan? I think we do. I think everybody knows Peter Pan. It doesn't have to be just males. Sometimes it is, you know, females as well. But we all got a little bit of a Peter Pan as well. Do we all do that too? It's like, you know, what's the point of growing up when life is so serious all the time? It's like sometimes we have to have fun. But yeah, they're saying that let out your inner child, let out your childlike energy, because it's needed. Okay, and that light energy is going to be important. It's like that allows new things flooding into your life. It allows new energy. It allows opportunities. It allows money to flow into your life when you're living in that childlike energy. I know we can't do it all the time, but they're saying make sure that you do try and live in that bouncy energy. Okay, try not to be so serious. Okay, so let's just pop back to the chat. Let's go back there. Oh, so where did we get to? Okay, I've done that one as well. Yeah. Oh, thank you for sharing. Yeah, if there's anybody who can share this, I would appreciate that. Sharing, liking, and commenting is just great. Okay. So please hit the like button. Yeah, it is so appreciated. Honestly, it really is. She's going to just settle down right there. Right there. I'm a Virgo. I just don't think I am a perfectionist here lately. Do try my best to do the right thing. It all depends on your sun, moon, and rising. Okay, so you might be a perfectionist in one area of your life. It may not be in all. But it does. If you have the three together, that will give you a mixture, and I'll be able to give you a more of an in-depth kind of meaning to your astrology together. I don't know, like I'm not an astrologist, but I've got a good understanding of each of the signs and the basic energy, and I can mix them. So yeah, it's difficult to. I've done it on here before. I've done it on when people have put their sun, moon, and rising. If anybody does want to put their sun, moon, and rising on here, I will show you what I mean. So I do have many decisions to make. Aha. Oh, Danny. Hey, Danny. There's a new photo. It's lovely. New photo. How are you doing? Oh, she's such a wonderful support. She is. Lovely lady. Really lovely. So if you've never been to the galactic I'm in so much pain. I'm finding it difficult to talk right now. So if anybody has got any healing coming my way, I'd really appreciate it right now. So yeah, there was a wonderful conference over in Colorado. So if anybody, I know one of our friends, Tina Terrick, she went and she said it was amazing. And outside there was all of this, all their UFOs. There was videoing them. They knew where they were going to be. They knew the time, and it was all there. And all these wonderful, proof of there being extraterrestrials out there. That was the proof for sure. I don't know what to call them. Off-worlders, yeah. But yeah, that was wonderful. I saw all of that. So hi, Lee. Hello. So good morning. And that's Vera. No, you haven't missed Aries yet. No. So I think it's next. Yeah. It's the fire signs next. So Linda, shared. I appreciate that, Linda. I really do. Thank you so much. Just awaiting Aquarius. Okay, I love your name. Okay, so Libra, Virgo, and Libra. Okay, so your Libra is your balancer. It tries to keep everything balanced and tries to be fair. Doesn't like injustice with people. Wants everybody to have what they deserve. And there's a lot of kind of love as well for sometimes complete strangers, because it's like everybody deserves to have love. Everybody deserves. So that's the energy of your Libra. But you've also got the Virgo, which can think 3 steps ahead, and can plan far in advance, is able to manifest things far in advance as well. So yeah, always think that whatever you're manifesting is going to come up later. It's going to be good for you later. I'm just going to put the kettle on beside me, guys, just because it helps me with the tablets and things. I appreciate that. So there we go, healing scent. Oh, thank you. Healing scent. Yeah, so this is Tinky. She went missing. So thank you everybody who put that out there. It was partly my fault. Couldn't believe it. I thought she was in when the storm was on, and I'd shut, because she'd just been in. So I shut the window and she was out. So I felt thank goodness she came back. But yeah, she was gone. She must have held up somewhere. out of the storm, and then she came back. But yeah, it wasn't like her to be gone that long. So, I mean, of course, as soon as I realised, I opened the window, you know. But yeah, you did scare me, didn't you, Tinky? All right, just make my drink. You just sit right there. That's it, my love. You just sit right there. It's all right. Yeah, if anybody else wants to put their sun, moon, and rising in there, I don't mind looking into it for you guys. There's 33 people. I love 33. So yeah, StreamYard clubs everybody together. See, this is it. We're so shadow banned. You know, some people when they go live, they get hundreds of people. It's like, no, we are restricted so much that you know, it's the 30 odd people. Yeah. But we still keep going. We still have got that love in our heart and we want to keep going. But we do appreciate it when people do share, because it does help us. Oh, that's better. Okay, let us move forward. Okay, going into the fire signs now. Okay, so fire signs, here we go. Banners. Going up there. So Leos. So Leos, it's 1 hour 32. 1 hour 32. So I know Greg's daughter is a Leo. So hi, Brittany. Oh my goodness, I've got black under my eyes now. So hi, Brittany. So, and any other Leos? Okay. So I'm just going to tune in now, 16th through to the 22nd of December. Okay, so there is, I feel it's like, let me turn the rest of the cards over, because there's somebody from your past, but I never know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing until I turn the rest over. Okay, so there is going to be, it's like conversations about a character that you once knew. And there's, I feel as if you're in a group of people, and this group of people are chatting away and talking about this person that you all used to know. And then it's going to freak people out because that person is going to get in touch. I'm seeing this person who would usually be quite bossy or controlling, and so, you know, there is a mixed feeling there of whether or not you want this person to be back in your lives. Okay, but there is it's like you know, it's one of those, everybody psychically picks up on them and then there they are in your life, and it will be out of the blue. Okay, that's what it feels like. Now this particular character is going to be coming forward, and there's going to be a better energy around them. So I do feel as if, you know, they have changed, you know, not completely, but they have changed. There is a better attitude with them. I feel that they have got themselves into a very successful either career or successful financial situation, and I see that this person wants to spread the love. They want to help out their friends and everyone around. Now it's like everything is going to be in a bit of a limbo. So I feel that this person, when they come into or back into your life, then you know, there will be changes that is going to be coming, or they are giving you opportunities of change happening, and that will be in January. And so this person has been brought back into your life, I feel, because the universe is saying you need a break, you need help. This person can give you that help, but in exchange, this person is lonely. This person needs you know, you and your energy. Okay, so it works out good for both people. So there's going to be a sudden change. Okay, and this is linking to a person who was once either very religious or very you know, this is black, this is white, there's no gray areas. What I feel as if a lot of people are going to be seeing people swapping camps, basically, now saying, now what I once believed I know is not true, or I'm finding out the information now, you were right, you know, that sort of thing. There's going to be a lot more of that going on. It's going to be a very busy week for that, next week in particular. So, you know, and I feel that we're going to see that on YouTube with some YouTubers. We're going to see it with our friends, with our family members and acquaintances. You're going to see it when you're in the supermarket and people suddenly start talking about, you know, the truth, and then realizing that it was the truth, you know. And it's like, and the worst thing that you can do is to say, I told you so. That's the worst thing you can do, because it then shuts people up, and they stop delving down into it. Okay, but I do see that this will be very good. There's the knowledge that we're getting right now is so kind of out there. How can anybody not believe that all of this, the truth is there? There's a lot more information I feel going to be coming out to do with the UFOs around, is it New Jersey? So I can see there being a lot more information about that. They're just giving me the same information as they gave me on global predictions, that these are a mixture of, some of them are off-worlders, and some of them are, you know, from this country, from America. So they are man-made. And I do feel that Elon has some of these crafts that he is using. And I feel that it's like there's a bit of a communication thing going on with them. So there is communication with the off-worlders is happening, and you know, you can see it, you know, as well, which is going to be bizarre. So this as well has opened up lots of people's eyes to the fact that there is more, that you know, there's more than what we've been told for many years. And these off-worlders have been waiting a long time for this disclosure. They've been a long time waiting for people to acknowledge that they're here, and they're here to help us. I'm not picking up anything negative about those ones in New Jersey, but I do feel that there is a need to keep an eye on them, obviously. There is also these robo dog things, and they are kind of like security outside Mar-a-Lago as well, walking about, which is bizarre, because they were in the film, oh my goodness, what is the film? Survivors, I think it's called. I don't know, Survivors or something, and it was based in London, and it was on TV. It was on, I think it was one of the main TV channels. It was a series that was on. It was very popular, and it was all about, you know, these off-worlders, and but those dogs were not nice. Those dogs were definitely killing machines. Yeah, they look similar to that. So, but we do know that sometimes they give us hints at what technology they have through films and through TV, and you know, they're just giving you a hint and teasing us. So yeah, anyway, I'm going off on one, but that is what you're going to see, more of that, more disclosure, more people going, right, I knew it, there was something not quite right. And it's like, no, you didn't, you kept saying I was talking shit. It's like, no, we now know. So yeah, there's a lot more of that, okay, happening. There's going to be friends and family coming back into your life because of this, and they're going to be asking you questions about what else do you know, or where else can we look into things, that they're questioning a lot of things. Okay, I can see that you are ready, I would say at the end of next week, to maybe start a little, it's like a challenge for yourself. This challenge is linking, I feel, to either your health, or it's a feeling of well-being. It could be something to help your mental health, maybe. So it's like keeping yourself busy, or throwing yourself into researching, or looking into something that you find interesting. It's like, I feel as if there's a lot more focus, and you're being very proactive to making yourself feel calmer and happier, I would say, by the end of the week, Leos. Okay, so let's have a little look what inner child card is for Leos. That one, which is Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. Okay, so this is the equivalent of the Tower card. So sometimes in life, things have to erupt before they get better. Sometimes we have to take the rough with the smooth, so to speak. And sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves and say, my life's a bit of a shit show right now, and I do need to clear it out. I do need to set aside time to reorganize things, or to make decisions and making plans. And I feel this Tower card coming up is saying just the same thing. That doesn't mean to say the shit show's yours. It can be there is a shit show in somebody close to you's life that is then coming into yours and playing havoc with your life. But either way, chaos needs to be sorted next week for Leos. So there you go. Now, Sagittarius. See, Sagittarius. One. Sorry, my eyesight's quite bad. So 42, 45. This tiny little timer up there in the corner. Sagittarius. I'm tuning in now. I've got Sagittarius moon, so this is partly mine as well. Okay, so there is somebody I'm picking up being very stubborn. Okay, very stubborn. They're not giving an inch. They are standing firm on a matter that it feels ridiculous with what they're doing. And I feel there's a lot of people in the background who are just completely beside themselves as to what the F is going on. Why is this person being like this? Because they're making no sense. I can see that this being something linked with education, learning, research, or it can be something linked to it anyway. And I can see that this person is needing to, I feel, write things down. They need to write things down. Then they're not making sense. I feel this person, when I get into their energy, they are darting about. So is there somebody close to you who is, this is what I'm asking Sagittarians, because their energy feels like they are either high on something, or they are, they've got like a mental kind of panic going on as I pick up on them. They are not seeing straight. They're not looking at things in the right way. They're kind of, it's like everything's upside down for them. And I do feel as if this person needs help. This person needs somebody to kind of, you know, come on in there and say, like, right, let's talk, let's settle down. There needs to be a sensible person coming in for that particular character, because as I tune into them, they're not making sense. And I feel the education card, this could be somebody at your school, or this could be somebody at, you know, your workplace. The research, they're talking about research or finding out information. You know, maybe you're going to research things and look into things. They're saying that it will be written in a book. They're talking about the information is written in a book regarding, you know, what's wrong with them. Maybe they've written a journal. Okay, maybe they've written a journal or a diary, and you can find out what they're taking, maybe, you know, just what's going on with them in their mental health. So yeah, I'm concerned about this. Now, sometimes they give me an intricate thing like this, not for every Sagittarius, but they sometimes give it to me to save one, and to get help for that one person. This particular character is losing themselves with either drugs, or they're losing themselves with that mental health. This person, I don't know where this funny character comes in, where they're trying to hide with their sense of humor, but they're not making sense even with that. And there really does need to, you know, have a closer look at them. Okay, I'm sorry, Sagittarius. I'm going to turn some more cards over for everybody else there. All right, that probably is for one person that's listening, even if they're not Sagittarius. Okay, this could relate to anybody watching this. Okay, so they're showing me there is I'm seeing boxes, okay, around, and I'm seeing trying to reorganize a room or a home, and you know, and I can see there being chaos around. I mean, this could be just what I'm seeing with decorating and putting decorations up for Christmas. But there is the thought pattern that they're giving me is this will be your last Christmas where you're living. And I feel that it's like it's too small. Where you're living is too small, and there's not enough room for you to have everything that you want or you need for your family. So this will be the last Christmas there. And I feel that this is like I want to be selfish, and it's my turn. I'm hearing somebody say that. I'm hearing somebody, you know, say, I've put up with this for long enough, and this is my last Christmas. I'm not doing this anymore. And there's going to be, you know, when that person feels that adamant, I don't know how I'm going to move or how we're going to afford to do it, but I'm going to do some researching and find out where we stand. Sometimes we, you know, I never used to go window shopping because I was like, why would I tease myself if I can't afford anything? I don't even want to look. And it was only when my psychic friend said, but Ali, you what you're doing is not helped you financially by not looking and not wishing and not praying. What's happened is that your spirit guides don't know what you want. So each time you look at something and say, oh, I really like that, and I really like this, and I want that, you know, you've got to say that to them so that they know. It's a bit like when my girls, this for instance, my girls for Christmas, I used to give them the Argos catalogue, and I gave them all a different mark, well, all of them, both of them, a different marker pen, and I'd say, put a ring around each thing that you would like, and I'll pick from there. So what they're saying is that you need to start looking at houses, looking at areas of where you want to move, and that sort of thing. Now, there is one person as well that they're talking about, Sagittarians, and this person is thinking of changing their job, because I'm seeing a training course that will be linked to a new job. And I feel that the training course will be whilst you are in that other job, okay? And that's what will be happening. Okay, so let's have a look and see what is the inner child card want to say to Sagittarians. The yellow brick road. Okay, so the yellow brick road. So this to me is saying, you know, your Emerald City is, what is your Emerald City is what they're asking. What is your end goal? They want your affirmations now, right now. So tell us what you want, and we will then make those stepping stones up to it. You know, we'll start the yellow brick road off, okay? And you'll meet people along the way who are there to help you. That you'll meet people along the way who are there to gain you more consciousness, okay, and awareness in life, the spiritual awareness. So this is your pathway that you're going down. So it's a very good metaphor, really, in life, and that is basically what you're going through, especially at this time. And that will be next week with Sagittarius. So, you know, who is your Toto? Who is your Tin Man? And who is your Scarecrow? Who is the lion in your life? So I bet we've all got characters that are quite similar than that. And these characters are going to help teach you something, and you'll end up where exactly you're meant to be. But make sure that you manifest now, because that, you know, we've got to be able to move forward. So yeah, we don't want to stay stagnant, do we? Definitely not. Okay, so that is Sagittarius. So let us go into the chat. So where are we? Healing being sent. Thank you for the healing. So Tracy, my goodness. You're right, correct. My heart goes out to everyone and always thinking ahead. I'm always trying to balance. Yeah, it's the three together, your sun, moon and rising, that really tells your story. Greetings, beautiful souls. Love to you all. Greetings to you, Barbara. Welcome. So Vera says, get on with Aries now. Just do it. I will, Vera. I'm doing it. My daughter was in the Netherlands this week, so she went to Center Parks, and they had a wonderful time. They really enjoyed it. There was swimming pools out there that were warm enough for it to be like bath water in the open air. This is outdoors, you know, and they were swimming outdoors, and it was so beautiful. These pools. So yeah. So she's laughing, and Linda's doing the same. Get on with it. Let's do it. Let's do Aries. I'm doing it, Linda. I am. All right. Let's put up the what's it. There we are. Aries. Okay. Let's timestamp Aries 1 hour 53 and 25 seconds. Okay, here we go. Let's build up nice big energy for Aries. Okay, so they're asking you to think for yourself. There's a lot of people trying to give you advice, knowledge, sometimes a bit of criticism, and they're trying to give you all of this, and really you don't need anyone else's advice right now. The secret is, as long as you are progressing in your life, the research that you are doing and receiving it's like you don't have to ask someone else's opinion. You'll end up watching the right YouTube clip. You'll find the right book. Something will happen in a supermarket where you'll overhear a conversation. It's like, oh my goodness, that's just answered that question for me. Thank you very much. So the universe is your biggest teacher right now, Aries people, the universe. And so you don't have to have somebody point the finger saying you should and do this and don't do that. It's like that energy just isn't working for you, and it is making you kind of get more agitated. So there, unless we want somebody, you see, the thing is, if we don't want someone's advice, then we can't lead them up to it by talking about that subject, and then that person's going to comment, isn't it? So it's a case of sometimes let's not even talk about it, and then they're not gonna or say something as a statement. Does that make sense, rather than a question? Okay, so self-employment energy is coming up around you, or starting a new job, or basically visualizing a life path, really. So this is like a project, a scheme, and I feel that I've got to look after my health. I've got to make sure that I'm okay, and that I feel safe and secure, and my inner child feels safe and secure, in order for me to then go into this new venture. And I feel as if there's a lot of groundwork that you're doing, laying the foundations before you do anything, or before you commit yourself to this new project or this new job role. Okay. And it's like, when you feel as if I'm doing it the sensible way, this is how a sensible person would get yourself ready to do that launch, to go forward with it. And so the universe is just saying, yes, you are doing it the right way. You are listening to your higher self. Your higher self is giving you perfect information. Okay. So there's going to be a bit of a clearing out of the old energies, the sadness that we felt. Now, I'm going to say that, a lot of us are still suffering from PTSD. From what we've all learned is really happening on this planet, that, these elitist people and what they've been doing behind the scenes is very, very traumatic. Just hold on a moment. And as you dive down that rabbit hole, you can feel that tar, that sludge. And we're so brave that instead of saying, oh, I can't handle it, I can't deal with it, we are saying, I'm just going to, say if you have to come away, but you're doing it, but you're putting positive energy out there. You're putting that energy to say, we need transparency. We need these villains to be caught. We need them to be exposed. I don't have to look down that rabbit hole any further. I kind of know, because I can feel the energy. But you're not dismissing it, and you're not shutting it up. You're just saying, I know. So I feel that with all of this energy, the clearing out energy is going to really shine love. Okay, and that's what's needed right now, especially the end of this week. There needs to be a surge of love coming out, okay, next week. And this is all to do with the truther energy, the truther community. It's really important. They are talking about an obstacle that has come up, and I feel that it's in one of the trials, or the trial, should I say, with P. Diddy. And they're saying in order to get past that trial, there needs to be a blast of love, okay? And transparency is very key. Okay, so whenever that happens, remember this message and say, right, let's quickly send out some love and transparency all around the P. Diddy information, around the Hollywood, around the music industry, around film, around in anything. Okay, let's have this transparency. I feel that somebody is going to be been brought up in conversation, which is going to be a bit of a shock. Whoever this person is known to you and known to them. And it's like the connection can, it's like, oh, that's the connection, or I know now why you react like that, or why you feel like that is because you've heard it from them. So it's a bit like Chinese whispers and gossiping, and then realizing that, you know, yeah, that was right. I bloody knew it. Okay, something like that. I'm feeling. But what you do with that information once you have that acknowledgement is, do I just let that go? I just don't want to hold that in anymore. I know where it is, and they have no control over my emotions right now. They have no control. Snip, cut the cord, and let it drift off. Okay, let it drift off, and then you don't have to carry that with you anymore. It's done. Okay, so let's see the inner child card. It is this one. Sleeping Beauty. Okay, so you are no longer asleep. There are a lot of, like I said to you, there's going to be a huge awakening next week. The sleepies are awakening. It's going to be massive, and it is going to affect the energy levels and the balance of energies. That's what's going to be coming up. Okay, so something big is arising. And it's like this, it's like angel dust is coming out and sprinkling all of this truth energy all over the place. And don't feel for 1 minute that our energy together as a collective isn't breaking down that barrier that I saw going up. It's a bit like, oh my God, he could get away with that. Oh my, that cannot happen. And then all of a sudden, everybody, all the truthers, blast that truth energy and blast that transparency and love over to it. And so that's the perfect card, I feel, for that. But for you as well, it's like you've awakened to your power. You've awakened to what you are capable of, Aries. You know, you are the key to going forward. You are. You know, you can achieve far more than you ever thought possible. So there you go. That's what I've got for Aries. So we're going to go straight on to Aquarius. So Aquarius is 20245. I'm going to record this one. Oh, let's just get my voice recorder going. Okay, so this is Aquarius. This is my son-in-law, Craig. Hello, Craig. This is for you and for the other Aquarius. I think there was somebody who's waiting for Aquarius in the chat as well. So this is for you as well. So this is the 16th through to the 22nd of December. I'm just putting some energy in. All right, so I'm seeing a mother figure. So this could be your direct mum, it could be the mother of children, or it could be a motherly character. Okay, I'm seeing some boundaries, okay, that are being put up around that mother figure, either to keep them in or out. I'm not sure which. And probably everybody that's watching this will have a different version of whether it's in or out. Now, the Wheel of Fortune means there's being a change. There is a change of circumstances or a change of energy, a change of knowledge that is happening, and that will change everything. And I feel that this will happen around the beginning of this next week. Okay, it's around a mother figure or a motherly character. Okay, and boundaries. It's like having to set, you know, firm boundaries in place. Now, I do see that you're trying to be as balanced as you possibly can and as understanding as you possibly can, whilst trying to please everybody, which is very difficult to do. Okay, and sometimes it is impossible to please everybody, and you know, it is hard, and I do feel for you, Aquarians. Okay, I am seeing. Sorry, I've got an itch here. I am seeing a decision, okay, that is going to be coming up. And I feel, okay, so they're saying this is about money. This is about money and about your job. And this is around the, I would say, the middle of next week, Aquarians. You're going to have to make a very important decision about your job, about the financial side of life. And I can see it's like I'm hearing something I didn't want to hear, and that's really triggered me, and I'm not impressed. I'm not happy. I feel as if I can either do this or I can do this. I've got to decide which one I'm going to do. And I can see, you know, when it's like it's taking a gamble, but it could backfire. And so you don't quite know how far to push it. But it's like I've heard rumors, or I've heard this, and I just thought I'd mention it. Or, you know, you don't know whether to say something or ask something beforehand. Yeah, so there's something that needs to be said or spoken about, and it's to do with your job, it's to do with promotions, it's to do with new projects or opportunities. But I'm seeing it's like I've got two pathways in front of me, and I now need to make that decision. And as soon as you have pressurized yourself to then make that decision, what I then get is the Nine of Pentacles, which is financial security, money flowing into your life, being very astute with money. Okay, the Ten of Cups, which is happiness, and that's to do with yourself, your family, and your emotional life. Okay, one of the best cards, the Ten of Cups, emotionally there. You then have more opportunity to juggle your finances, juggle your money. I can see a bit of an extra boost coming in financially, something you wasn't expecting, but is a very nice, pleasant surprise that I see coming up for our lovely Aquarius. And I can see there being some good news regarding travel or vehicles travel. We've got the Sun card connected to traveling. Okay, and we've also got the celebration, a personal feeling of I did it. Oh, I'm so pleased I did it. This is great news. Okay, so there's lots of excitement around that. Aquarius, I'm going to say, has had some amazing readings over the last 3 to 4 weeks, I must say. So yeah, give me some feedback, Aquarius, to what's been happening, because it looks really good. Okay, so Aquarius, inner child card is the Emperor's New Clothes. So it's like that's probably saying don't get too cocky. So yeah, it's just saying that you know, it's either somebody around you is exposing themselves in a negative way, or they're saying make sure that you're not exposing yourself in a negative way that could cause an issue or a problem. So I suppose this is about, you know, not being ridiculous in your plans, and being totally aware and awake about, you know, what you're capable of and what you're not. Okay, so that's funny. So there you go. That's what we have for Aquarius. Okay, so let us go turn that off. Oh, oh. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the chat, and then we'll do the last of those. Oh, so Tracy said my daughter is Aries. Okay, And Vera said, tell me about it, poor Marley, because they don't agree with how I work with him. They keep demanding, telling me that I do everything wrong. Oh, I know it's hard, isn't it? Syrian, hello. Hello, Ali. Hello, Ali. I love that. Oh, thank you. I love that picture there, Syrian. It's great. Marley has an emotional code, healing, and except for the heart wall memory, he let go of everything else. How brave is that? He's a very special doggy. Very special doggy. So I'm going to be with my family next weekend. That will be interesting. Love my family. Of course, Linda. Yeah. Thank you, Ali. You appreciate it. Oh, it's my pleasure. My pleasure. My hubby is Aquarian, and this fits with what is occurring with him. Oh, thank you for that feedback, guys. I appreciate you. Let's do the last two. So Geminis. Geminis. So Geminis, it's 2 hours 10:45. Slurp of coffee. Picking into Gemini's energy. All right, so your spirit guides are poised. Oh, sorry. They are poised with a pen, if you like, and they're taking your order. Okay, so where do you want to be at the end of next year, 2025? Where can you see your life emotionally? Where can you see your life financially? Where can you see your life with your living arrangements? What, you know, so they're asking you all of these questions, and they're saying, these are your affirmations for next year. Let us get started with it. Let us start to give you that rundown. Now I'm gonna show you something with affirmations. So you guys must think, oh, they don't work. Okay, they do, but this is also a lesson in being precise with what you're saying. Okay, so being precise. So now I'm going to say to you, I found this little envelope. Sorry about all the state of it, but this was my envelope I did with my class, not to be opened until 2020. So I wrote this in 2019. At that time I hadn't met Greg, and I was living in my shop. I was homeless. I wasn't living, well, I was sleeping in my shop, I was sleeping in my car, I was sleeping at my mum's house. I was homeless basically. So I was all over the show, and basically I was without her. So I had my shop, but I wasn't doing any kind of like online teaching or anything like that. Okay, I was doing face-to-face teaching, and I was doing readings for people who come off the street. All right, so this was what I got. Okay, this is my affirmation, and here it is. I will be financially stable. I kind of am. All right, it fluctuates sometimes, you know, up and down, but on the whole, I'm a lot better off than I was at this point. My business will be known and be successful worldwide. I wasn't successful worldwide. I wasn't known worldwide, but Greg and in 5D and doing my online readings, I was so nervous. If you see video of me with Nadia Shah, I was being interviewed. I was a bag of nerves. There was no way that I was used to being interviewed. Okay, I was in a right state. So anyway, so that's all changed. Okay, successful worldwide. I would say, yeah, my health will be better and easily manageable. That's something that hasn't happened, but there's got to be some sort of block somewhere along the line. My rent is affordable, and so is my shop rent. Well, my shop kind of disappeared, okay, which meant I had more money to then pay and afford my home. So there you go. I will be a successful online teacher. Tick. Yes, I teach online, and I would say it's successful. Money just keeps flowing into my life. Now that one, I need to say, an abundance of money is flowing into my life. Financially, I'm stable, secure, and so you have to be careful what you say. But I could tick most of those off. So I'm telling you, affirmations work. Write yours down for sure. Okay, definitely. So anyway, we've got this self-employment card. Always been my self-employment card. My King of Pentacles. It's a Capricorn energy. So I'm seeing this financial climbing the ladder of success. So say if you are not necessarily oh dear, my computer's nearly half hanging off. Anyway, say if you're not necessarily self-employed, but your career, you're climbing that ladder of career, or you are working hard on your life path. That would be this as well. And this is like going onwards and upwards, going to that next level, upping your level of security. And they've also got the Magician, which means that spirit and your guides and loved ones are helping you to progress with your abundance, with your work, with your career or life path. So those three cards are very positive to do. Their climbing cards, and you're going to see things start to climb for you. Okay, and that's the beginning of next week. They're talking about making some plans on paper. I feel as if there's going to be an invitation that I'm seeing that you're invited to. So these are old-fashioned now, aren't they, invitations? But I suppose this could be a digital invitation. I don't know, but I could definitely see invitation. And I'm hearing somebody not being very impressed about it, or being angry or hurt or upset. I'm seeing somebody being overly sensitive and reacting in a certain way. When someone's expecting to be rejected, what happens with the universe is, of course, if you expect to be rejected, every single time, smack, you're rejected again. Smack, you're rejected again. And it wouldn't have been the case if you hadn't have already put the energy out there. Oh, of course I'm going to be rejected. Well, yeah, the universe will keep bringing it to you then. So there is something about the energy of this, the middle of next week. Be very careful not to overreact, Geminis. Be careful to root yourself in positivity. And a lot of what's going on will just ricochet over your head. It's like the bullets of change, and the bad negativity will just keep going. And it will be, at the end of it, you're going to stand up and go, well, that's enough of that. What do I want to get on with my life? What do I want to do now? So it's going to be a good feeling, okay? But we have to be prepared. I can see getting ready for a long trip. Okay, I'm seeing a long journey or long trip forward, and you're looking at things in black and white. So I'm seeing a timetable and somebody who is going on a train, a coach or something. And I feel as if this it's like a long distance, and I feel I'm going to have a really good time. And also get prepared, because you're going to meet somebody who is spiritually and emotionally and on your level. Okay, so meeting really kind, caring people, or the man or woman of your dreams. Okay, you've got the Two of Cups, which is meeting somebody new, okay, on your travels. You've got the Chariot, which is looking at things in black and white. I actually saw that. So you're getting ready for a trip. You don't have to be on the trip that next week. This could be you're planning it for the new year or something. Okay, but that is the message, that there is going to be a very significant person who is going to stay in your future, and that person is going to be is going to be on that trip. Okay, and it's linked to public transport, or it's linked to a timetable. It could be a flight, I suppose. But I'm seeing, looking at times. Leave at this time, arrive at that time. That sort of thing is what I was seeing for Geminis. Okay, so We've only got a few cards left here, but let's have a look and see what is for Geminis. It's that one. The Wizard. Okay, so this is your spirit guides, your loved ones are, and you started off with this. So, you know, the kind of magician energy. But, you know, this is saying, you know, there's a ring there. Look, I wonder if someone's going to propose. Or I wonder if there's something that is erupting that is linked with passion igniting. Okay. But the Wizard card is everything is turning up good. Okay, so but sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves. You know, is what I'm wishing the best thing for me in the long run? And I think you're going to be standing back and asking yourself that question, Geminis, because it could be that you've been asking for something and that perhaps isn't the best thing for you. Okay, something like that. But it could be you change your mindset and start reprogramming what it is that you want in 2025. Maybe you've wanted something in 2024 and it hasn't come about and it doesn't feel right to you now. So maybe one of your affirmations is changing. So could be food for thought, eh? Okay. So let me do this. So 221:15. Okay, so this is our final reading for tonight, and this is Libra, and this is my love. This is Greg. So this is for you. His heart has been feeling much better. So all that healing energy has really paid off. So thank you for all of that. We appreciate it very, very much. Okay, so let's see what they want to tell Libras. Okay. Okay, so this is about your dreams. Okay, so Greg dreams about 3 dreams a night. Okay, every time he has a nap or every time he sleeps, he dreams. He's very, very lucky and he does remember his dreams. So I feel that this is what they're asking you to do, is to make a journal of your dreams. Your dreams, it's very important to know what your what is in your dreams and why they're giving you this information. What is your subconscious maybe blocking you? And you know, what can we do to change it? So look out for that. Look, I was given that information about look at what's blocking you with your dreams, and then it was to do with money. So is there something financially that is blocking your dreams? Has there been something that has led to this? A thought pattern or something that you did in the past that you now think I shouldn't have done that. I've got to backtrack on myself and cut that cord. There is something to do with learning and something to do with analyzing and looking into things. And I can see there's like a study card, okay, as well. And I feel that there is. So it's like through looking through or researching, you're going to find the missing piece to the block on your wish linked with money and abundance. Okay, something is going to appear and it'll be like, oh, wow, that was it. That was it. We removed that and now we were able to go forward. Okay, so you're at the moment around the middle of next week going to be it's like walking sideways around a sensitive situation. And this is to do with somebody who's suddenly saying, I'm pregnant, or, you know, I want a child, or, you know, there's something to do with mum or motherhood. or a mothering character. There is also a strong feeling of, you know, feeling tormented by emotions, and also trying to help in any way you can. So it's like a feeling of trying to be there for somebody and you can't physically be there. My goodness, me and Greg both know that. It's like the things that we both have been going through, and there's nothing, we can't get to each other to help and be supportive apart from it being kind of verbal there. But yeah, they're talking about putting that hard front on, because you again can't be there for this person or for this situation, and you're having to do a lot of it however way you can. But I do see you being supportive. I feel that you don't want to get too involved until you know more about the situation, or, you know, it's like, it's not up to me, but when, you know, when that person, or if that person needs me, then I will be there. They are talking about there's 3 kings here. That's quite funny, isn't it? There's 3 kings in Christmas. So yes, there is 3 kings. Okay, so yeah, we've got strong characters turning up in your cards at this time. So around the middle to the end of this next, let me turn the rest of the cards over. Wouldn't it be funny if I had 4? But anyway, yeah, I've got 3. So there's a lot of main characters. This is characters with big, bold personalities. They don't have to be men, but they are going to be very bold and prominent. There's one character who likes to take over, can be too, you know, do it my way. My way is the best way. You know, ignore your own intuition. My way. There's that kind of energy, which I know Greg can't cope with that energy. Nor can I. Nor can most people, to be fair. And then there's another person who is, you know, emotionally very kind of is there when you need them, but will step back when needed. It's got like a hard front on, so can be tough, but inside has got a very very soft side to them. And then you've got this other character who dissects things and is trying to make their mind up and trying to see it from every angle and every point of view, and the future, the past and the present all at once. So that's obviously a Libra, isn't it? So you're dissecting everything that's going on at this time, all the problems, all the different solutions, all the different pathways that could lead to it being better for everybody. So there's so much happening. Very busy time, Libra, next week. Lots of emotions. I don't see that these emotions are yours. I can see them being somebody in the family or somebody close to you. But you're trying your hardest to be as supportive as you possibly can be. There is going to be reuniting, or a talk about reuniting, and that's going to be around the end of next week. And there's a little bit of an obstacle regarding that, or a worry about an obstacle regarding reuniting. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So these cards, this one. Okay, it's Hansel and Gretel. Okay, so some of these stories, honestly, fairy tale stories, they've got very sinister meanings behind them. So if you're willing to go down the rabbit hole to find out more, and you've got the strength for it, then you're better than me. But anyway, Hansel and Gretel, the energy of this basically indicates that sometimes the only person that you can trust is the person who is always by your side no matter what. And with this person in mind, there seems to be, you're about to head down into maybe a situation in life that is scary, or, you know, you don't know what's about to turn up, or but you're willing to do it together. Okay, so that's, I feel, for me and Greg, that's me and Greg. You know, we've, in a past life, we've been brother sister, believe it or not, in a past life, because we've played all sorts of different characters together. It sounds awful now, but it's like a game that is being played out. But anyway, watch out for games that appear to be perfect and but they're not. There's something else going on in the background. I feel as if there's going to be a lot of revealing happening next week on the I feel that the P. Diddy thing. There's going to be a big reveal or an arrest that is massive. It's going to be very, very big, very public. So yeah, that's what I get, guys. So I think we've done this. Yeah, it's just gone up, shot up in loads in people just as I'm finishing, unfortunately. But yeah, so we've got through all of the birth signs for this week. Thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate you very much. So my hubby is Aquarian and this fits with what is occurring with him. Thank you. He's a Gemini. An affirmation is frequency. It is. Thank you, Ali. My pleasure. Hom, hello, Hom. Good to see you here. As an Aquarian, I can say you have been spot on about everything. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you very much. Oh, here's beautiful Dee. Thank you for sharing your energy and gifts. Oh, I need to get more organized so that I can have Dee come on and do this with me. But I'm always last minute, Ali, you know, I'm getting ready and I don't know how long I'm going to be and things. So, but we'll have to kind of put it down and arrange it because I love working with Dee. Dee, I need your address without the abbreviations because in America you do abbreviations a lot with your addresses, but our abbreviations might be different to yours. So I might assume it is something when it's not, and it could go into the. So yeah, I've written you a little message to say, can you send? You've probably got it and answered me by now, but yeah. So, and then I can send you your package. All right, lovelies. Oh, thank you. I knew you'd already probably sent it. Okay, guys, my throat is well and truly gone. I love you all very much. And I'll put the timestamps in this video after it's downloaded and everything. And I love you all. Have a wonderful week. Keep thinking in that positive way. Be on the highest timeline you can be on, which is, you know, you don't need to always be jolly and happy, but just in your mindset, just know that this is an adventure and the universe knows what it's doing. You've put it out there and this is it. This is for you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to go, guys, because my throat is gone. But anyway, lots and lots of love and bye for now. Just I'll see you all soon. See you Tuesday. See you Tuesday for the 2 shows.